Y'all, this is take number 4. This is take number 4 for this forecast. And at this point, y'all, I'm just, it is what it is, and I'm just going to put out, I'm so sorry. Because today is Monday, and we are starting this 5-day work cycle with two very powerful transit. We starting off with the strawberry full moon, and Mercury retrograde is most definitely, most unequivocally in full effect. This is take number 4 for this fucking forecast. Oh, I am so over it. I generally want to. Okay. I'm gonna do. So y'all, like I said, strawberry full moon in Capricorn, and we got Mercury retrograding in the sign of Cancer. Let me just go on and do this shit. All right. So with those two very powerful transit, they seem like these are very different, but they're not. When we put the energies together, they asking us the same question. All right? And that question is, what are we ready to let go of so that we can move forward? The strawberry full moon is going to shine a light at what we harvest, what we brought into ourselves. It's also going to shine that light on what we need to let go of. Okay? Now, the Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is not here to punish us, which you could fool me by this being take number 4. But it's here to slow us down. It is here to help us reflect. Chicago is Chicagoing. It's y'all, this Mercury retrograde is to help us process. It's here to help us notice what still needs healing before we rush into our next chapter. And sometimes slowing down is exactly how we move forward. And trust and believe, I do not want to hear that, because that is a very hard pill for me to swallow. And maybe if I slowed the fuck down, I wouldn't need to have done this forecast 4 fucking times. It is what it is. So here we go. We got the alignments. We got alignments. No. Where's my where is it? Here we go. Alignments. We got the judgment right here. Can y'all see that? Judgment. Let me see if I can. No, I can't make that bigger. We got judgments. What part of our life is calling us to look at honestly? What part of our lives needs an honest review? It's a wake-up call. That's part of this energy. The next one is right here, the 8 of Cups. What are we finally ready to walk away from? Because we know it doesn't do shit for us anymore. Last but not least, oh angel, I need you right now. Ooh, I need you right now. Temperance. How can patience help us create something healthier than rushing ever could help us with? That's the energy that we're working with for this week. Strawberry full moon, Mercury in retrograde. This is not going to be the week that we're going to force anything. This isn't the week for rush decisions. This isn't the week to chase every opportunity. This is the week, and I hate saying that word, but it is what it is, because I you know what? I'm so befuddled that I'm not using my words correctly. This is the 5-day work cycle that's going to make us pause. This is the 5-day work cycle where we need to clean our house emotionally, physically if you need to as well. Because if your surroundings are cluttered, then baby, you ain't gonna be good. You're not gonna be good. This is the 5-day work cycle that we need to ask ourselves, what are we still carrying that no longer belongs in our lives? Every season, every new season asks us to travel lighter. One of the hardest things for people to let go of, it's not the past. It's not the past. We can let go of the past, but what people have a hard time letting go of is the identity that is attached to the past. People have a hard time of letting go of the hurt, the mistake, the betrayal, the disappointment, you name it. Anything that will make us feel like a victim, like we were unjust, like we were persecuted or some shit like that. We always have a hard time. We always have a hard time letting go because that's ego. That's ego. Oh, that shouldn't have happened to you. Why not? It happens to everybody else. Why not? Get the fuck over it. Sometimes we carry those stories so long that they start to feel like that's who we are. But that's not true. Those are our experiences, not our identities. That's the shit that people have a hard time letting go of. Healing isn't always about adding something new. Sometimes healing is making room for peace, making room for joy, making room for healthier relationships, making room for a new version of ourselves. And tarot bites, you all don't have to carry all of that bullshit just because you've been carrying it for so long. You don't get kudo points for how much bullshit you're capable of holding on to. All right? That just makes your life harder. Universal mind, divine presence, God, whatever you want to call it, never asks us to stay stuck. Every ending creates space for a brand new beginning. Every release creates room for something better to come through. So this 5-day work cycle, this isn't about losing. It's about making room for what's been waiting in the wings to come forward. We got to trust the divine timing. We got to trust that divine timing is working even when life feels slower than what we would expect. You all got to remember that the universe is not on a time schedule. We are. And that rush for time, that's ego. Get your shit in check. Get that ego in check. I got 2 affirmations for y'all. You got a choice. We can affirm, I release what no longer serves me. We can also affirm, I make room for peace, clarity, and new beginnings. Either one of them work. A Mercury retrograde is not a time to be rushing anything. We're going to double check our communications. We're going to think before we speak. We're going to take our time with major decisions. We're going to let the full moon help us clear out what we've been holding on to. And let me tell you something, y'all. You do not have to fix your entire life in this 5-day work cycle. You ain't got to do that. But what I would ask of y'all is just to be willing to release the one thing in your life that has been too heavy to carry. Whether it's been that anger, whether it's been that guilt, whether it's been that worry, that anxiety, that nervousness, just be willing to let it go for some good shit to come through. What are you still carrying into your next chapter that you no longer need? We got our divine download from the Fortune Oracle by Sharina Starr, one of my favorites. I don't use her that much because the card stock isn't that great, and I love it so much I don't want to fuck up the card. But this is card number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. And when we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 5, we are talking about instability. We are talking about challenges. We talk about loss. We talk about conflict. We talk about changes, new beginnings, chaos, disruptions to plans of progress. But like I said, new experiences. And this card right here fits right in what we're talking about. This card right here is transformation. The strongest, the only card that in the tarot that can come through transformation is the death card. The death card is literally transformation. All right? So here we go. What part of your life are you ready to leave behind for good? Are you willing to let go of being a bitch? Are you willing to let go of being so nervous about your life and not taking risks? Are you willing to let go of playing small to make other people comfortable? Are you willing to let that go? What part of your life are you willing to let go for good? Because it's just not working for you. We're ready. We're ready to grow. You got to be reflective on this shit. And you cannot, listen, terabytes, you cannot come into the next version of yourself by holding on to that identity you got right now that is not working for you. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Real transformation begins when you stop holding on to who you no longer are. That's when that real transformation begins. When you let go of all that, when you let go of the shit that's not working for you, the victimization, let it go. Let that shit go. And you got to remember something, y'all. You're not losing yourself. You're letting go of the parts that no longer fit the life that you want to grow into. We're going to affirm. We're going to affirm. I welcome change and trust the person I'm becoming. I welcome change and I trust the person I am becoming. I've already said this 4 times now. This will be the 4th time. It sounds better every time I say it. Quit holding on to what's already over. Make room for what's next, all right? That's it, y'all. Listen, if this don't work, I'm done. I'm done for the day. Stay in alignment. Your alignment is your assignment. And remember, when shit gets too rough, close your eyes and ask, show me how good it can be. Please, show me how good it can be. I'll be back.